Welcome to the GTCA VGT Series race B1 at the Nurburgring GP track. It's going to be 27 laps and this is the beginning of qualifying.
How you doing tonight?
Yeah, good. Be interesting to see how this race is going to pan out. We've got two favourites. Is Nate racing tonight or is he left?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's sitting in the pits.
Who's in the pit? Oh, Nate.
Yeah.
He may be letting the field get out ahead of him, and or he could, I don't know, or he may have stepped away and just not sure the qualifying started yet.
I mean, both are highly likely.
Yeah.
So we've got the favourites with Nate and then Cone, then we'll have kind of Free Dog, Archer and Cheese, I think.
Yeah.
With the next kind of group in there, that should be pretty close.
Right.
And then maybe Teddy, Jackson Accelerate Slow. And then we'll have kind of Brad and Curtis will be their own kind of battle there as well, I think.
Right. Hey, did you by chance get a chance to put a link in the chat?
I'm just about to do that now. I'm just waiting on the email coming through with the link.
Got it. Okay.
Speak of the devil.
Some
good. 4 or 5 cars have already finished their outlap, so we're officially into qualifying.
Yeah. If Nate's stepped away, hopefully he'll come back soon. If not, he'll be starting at the back.
You'd probably just see that as a challenge.
Yep.
More than anything. That's the link shared on the Discord page.
Okay.
And for anybody that ends up watching us that isn't part of the League already, you'll find us on Facebook if you just search GTCA. Or is it Can USA it's still under on there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think GTCA is probably more official now than the other way.
It's Can.USA Series -GTCA Racing League. That's what we're called out there.
Ah.
In the world of social media. So we've got a 156 right off the bat for
Cone.
Cone there.
Yeah.
I think Accelerate Slows 158. Cheese 158, Archer 158, so they're all pretty close. They're all kind of within a second. You've got Archer's just moved up to a second and a half.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Alright. I swapped over to my headphones and hopefully they work.
Yep. Hear you just fine.
And we've now been joined with the dulcet tones Ram, so that's Ward, myself, Jay and Ram on the live feed for the race.
Good, Nate's on the track. I was worried. He was in the pits for a few minutes.
Yeah, we were trying to debate whether he was just letting everybody have a head start or if he was stepped away.
It's alright, it won't be long before he's hauling ass.
Yeah.
That's Nate.
We've got Jax with a glitch there, coming out of the turn 3, where you get a ridiculous amount of space on the exit for the corner there.
Yeah, you do get away with a lot on that corner.
And I would have to say there's a lot of nice liveries in this series so far, but that Jax is my favorite so far, I think.
He always is top notch though.
Oh, it is. You know, I really like Arch's livery also, but Jax created that for him.
I think,
did he?
I think Jax and Curtis are going with a kind of similar 80s arcade game vibe there, because Jax has got your GTCA and the kind of Pac-Man style writing, and you've got Curtis has got the actual Pac-Man there, although Jax has also got that kind of acid trip vibe going on as well, so that keeps it kind of interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Must admit, I do like Archers as well with the Nike symbols. And we're up to 2 viewers.
Great.
So
Welcome.
If they've got anything to say on what's going on, then they can just 2. Then they can drop us a comment on the live feed, and I can pick them up as well.
Yeah, anytime they can do a comment and a like and whatever, or even a share, that'll help spread the news about what we're doing here and trying to build the channels.
Spread the good word and ye shall be saved.
Right.
Or put it into a wall, depending who you're racing against. Out of love, of course.
Well, Nate's coming around to finish his first lap. Let's see what he gets.
That's who I'm watching too. Let's see where he comes off this corner. I can usually tell right about. That's pretty good. This is probably the fastest time.
So 155,
right here.
1.
Yep. When I saw that 151 coming off the corner, that's like, okay, he's doing
And the thing is that he's only 3/4. He's still got 3/4 of a tank of fuel there. So
he's only on his second lap.
So like by the time he gets down to a half tank and puts some fresh shoes on, like he's going to be rapid around this course.
That's our Nate.
We've got the first couple of pit stops coming up. We've got accelerate slows just sitting in the pit, so he must be away from the car.
That's not a bad idea. I think I pitted 1 lap too late last night on my qualifying, because I only left myself the out lap and 1 more lap. I should have left myself 2.
Cheese is just coming out the pits off of the half tank shoe change. Accelerate slows just pulling out. Jax is just about to come in.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Cone will go in this next round.
There's Curtis throwing down the 156.9, taking him into 3rd place. We've got Cone sitting in 2nd, who's about just under 9/10 up. And then we've got Nate another 9/10 ahead of Cone.
You know, the first few times we raced for fun with Curtis, and he was on the sticks before he got his wheel set up, I figured he was going to be pretty decent because he was competitive at times with the sticks, you know. Yeah. So I
wish he'd stick around a little more whenever we get in rooms. I see him get frustrated sometimes.
Yeah.
He falls behind.
Right.
But that's just part of it, of learning.
It is.
Yeah, it's a lot of trials and tribulations trying to learn how to be good at this game, man.
Okay, here comes Cone. We might have a decent time this round. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be not quite as fast as the lap before. Just 2/10 off the lap before.
It looks as if Curtis is getting faster lap on lap. That's just over half a second with the 3/4 of a second. He's took off his 3rd lap there. Three Dogs running pretty consistent, 157s, and they're kind of in the good half of 157 now. Cheese best to 157. He's a little up and down just now. It's a pretty tight group here. The only ones outside are Teddy, Brad, and Teddy and Brad are the ones that are kind of outwent the 2 minute mark there. Brad's just dead on it.
Accelerate slow. I'm only seeing 2 laps from him. I know he's done more. I'd say
I think he pulled himself back to the pits.
Oh, okay.
Off the track.
Nate's still in the 155s. But it looks as if he'll probably be due for the tyre change shortly. Especially after that slide there.
There he
Oh
goes.
yeah, there he is.
Archer's out on fresh tires. He's got just over a half a tank of fuel.
Cohen looks as if he's probably about ready for the shoe change as well. Yep, Cohen's going. There's Curtis on the track. He's at the hairpin, so he's still got a bit to go.
I got Cheese. Cheese is headed close to the start-finish line. We're heading towards the chicane right now.
Yeah, Cheese is just out the pits, maybe a lap or 2. So he'll probably still be going for a while yet. Accelerate slows on the half tank, fresh tyres. Jack's 6th lap, half a tank, fresh tyres. Brad should be due to come in now, I think. Teddy's fresh tyres, half a tank as well. So this is where we'll start to see some serious times, I think.
Well, if Cheese can keep those 157s rolling, that's not a bad time to get around here.
No, it's not. Especially when you can do it, if you can do it consistent.
Yeah, I think maybe places 2 through 5 are going to be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Unless there's some sort of catastrophe.
So I got a 157.
It says we're up to 3 viewers now. So hello lovely viewers. Oh, somebody's asked for Tango's asked for decent commentators. This is the best we could manage at short notice.
Well, he can come and join, and we can just make it a foursome here.
Yeah,
for decent commentators?
That was Tango. So if
Tango, okay.
If somebody would be so kind, we can invite him at the chat and see if we can do any better. just throw him right under the bus.
This is just qualifying here.
Yeah. We've got three dogs within 600ths of a second Curtis now. So that's as close as you can probably get, really. Without touching and maybe some other stuff. We've got a tongue sticking out emoji in response to why don't you join?
Oh, there we go, Cheese. Cheese got him a 157-1.
Oh, Archer collected the edge of the wall there coming around the last corner. He head on into it.
I'm just a little late in catching it, but I can see him struggling along the track there.
Oh, he got bad damage and he's just past the pits.
Yep.
That nobody likes to see that. God, that made it sound like he died or something though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Archer. We barely knew you.
Yeah.
157-0.
He just waited for the time to run out and go ahead and cross. That way he's done. Because he basically was, unfortunately for him.
Damn, Nate got a 153 for an outlap, so I'm expecting a 154 in this first lap after the pit.
He's a tenth of a second up.
10th up.
Come.
Oh, you're in the way.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, he's going to be so pissed off.
No, Nick doesn't get too mad about that kind of stuff, but...
Oh, he doesn't... but he will like drop mention to it a few times.
He's still
Remember
going to get
that.
his qualifying, but he definitely had the time.
Yeah, that was a good chunk coming off of that there, I think. So that means that as things stand, we've got Nate in first, Cone second, Curtis in third, Free Dog fourth, Accelerate Slow in fifth, who's sitting in the pits, Cheese sixth, seventh we've got Jax, Archer in eighth, Teddy in ninth, and Strider or Brad in 10th. Just looking through the times here, these are pretty close. There's 500ths between Free Dog and Accelerate Slow, a 10th between Accelerate Slow and Cheese, then it starts to kind of break off after 6th into kind of a second and a half second between people.
Somebody else help me try to remember to get the qualifying, please. Snapshot.
Okay, I'll try to back you up and take one myself when it pops up.
It's not a bad thing if we can get 2 or 3 people to do it. Just in case.
I think Brad will probably have it anyway. Like, he's pretty good for that sort of thing. Should probably take a wee second as well to mention that we've got the GTCA Golf Club. If anybody plays PGA Tour 2K21 and wants to join in with the odd tournament when I remember to create them, this week's tournament is the what is it called? The High Jedi Invitational, and that's at the Belfry. So that should be an interesting win for Cone. Cheese.
There it is, right.
Okay, I got it.
I didn't.
It's fucking fast.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb. Yeah, it's fast. I mean, I pushed it. I don't know if I got in. There it is right there, too.
I can set this so that you're allowed to have swearing and stuff in it anyway. I can change that over when I go onto the YouTube editor. That allows me to check.
If I don't have to. Sometimes that's not.
I'm Scottish. I can't help but do it. It's how we join words together here. So we've got a pretty clean start by the looks of things. Couple of wide runners with Curtis and Archer there on turn 1.
Cone got out on Nate there.
But a clean start nonetheless, is that what I'm hearing?
Yep, everybody's looks as if they've got away. Hunky-dory. It's all looking
Nate
good.
got away with a pretty good chance to get a penalty.
Oh!
Woo! Tony's not giving up.
He's got his elbows out a little there.
That's pretty good racing there.
Nate's got the inside. Oh, he let Cone. He overshot.
Cone ran wide there.
Yeah.
Look at Brad come in. Ooh,
that was Curtis.
Little incidental there.
There might have to be a investigation from the stewards there.
I don't see that so bad.
But I'm sure after a week in the B race, that's punishment enough with a lack of medical care and 401ks and stuff like that.
It is. We got too many people to run one night.
Well, this is true, so it means that we can...
Yeah, because our WB Cupcake was supposed to race last night, and he couldn't, so he said he'd be back next week, so...
we've had a slight drop in the video while I add in Tango to the chat. There we go.
Good looking lineup coming down the straightaway.
Sorry for the break and play there. we've just invited another guest into the studio who may or may not turn up.
Curtis racing. He's racing for second place. Go Curtis. Good job.
That's a fairly tight group, that first four, and there's not too much, you know.
Oh, and Cone's gone wide.
Oh, did he get cheese? Oh, he did. He got cheese.
Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong there.
That's bad. Not good. Not good.
Accelerate slow and Archer in a bit of a battle as well. The top six are kind of only separated by maybe 2 or 3 seconds as well. Don't think we didn't notice you coming in as well, Tango.
I don't know what happened. Strider's got a little damage on the right front.
Yeah, just one tire.
Mm-hmm. All the rest of them are looking clean so far, other than a few little bumps and scrapes here and there.
Even after the bump off, cheese is still damage free.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad's just picked up 1.5 seconds.
Nate go wide. I missed Nate going wide. He was shaking his tires off.
I don't know. I don't know if that was just Nate being Nate, or if that was internet, or what it was. I don't know.
I'd missed out on it though. I
saw the
checking
same
out
thing.
what was going on down the track a
He
little.
was like shaking it. Yeah, shaking the car like it was.
I think that's just because he's on the sticks. You do end up with that kind of twitch now and again. Get Cone chasing down Curtis now. Although Curtis seems to be pulling away a little.
Still pretty early in the race, see how this is all going to shake out, you know. But for the most part, from what I've seen, everybody's been pretty clean.
We got slow on mediums.
Yeah, that's.
But his tires are wearing about the same as everybody else's.
Now, I tend to think that you can run fairly fast with mediums, but you slide a lot. That creates a lot of tire wear, in my opinion. But just my opinion.
Yeah, that's your opinion. Yeah. That's why all the dailies are usually mediums.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to drive ridiculously slow still to keep the smooth, should I say, to kind of keep
what happened to Archer?
Keep the grip.
Archer must have got a penalty.
Well, I've got nothing showing on my screen. He's coming round the.
Well, he just had to slow down because he went from 5th to
8th. He's in now.
Yep. I caught it right at the end when I switched down, and he was ghosted, so that's why I'm taking him out of penalty.
And here we are on lap 4, and Breaking Bad's tires are not quite as worn as Nate's or Cone's. See a little difference in them already.
Hey, he's only 1.6 seconds behind Nate. That's pretty good after 4 laps.
Yeah.
The thing is, as the tyres wear on for Breaking Bad, it'll become noticeable, whereas when the tyres start to wear with Nate, he's still going to be fairly consistent.
Yeah.
Look at Nate's tires. Nate's all 4 tires are wearing evenly. Breaking Bad's, his lefts are more than his rights.
I think that's probably down to a little bit of tinkering with the brake biases as well, more than anything though.
Gonna be a good race.
See,
I tried. I couldn't do them, man. They wore down way too fast.
yeah.
But yeah, and if you could do that, that was awesome, because that makes a difference.
I think that's probably down to driving style as well, though, maybe.
I haven't really paid attention. She does good on what tire wear?
Oh yeah, she did really good. She did really. She was running super softs, and she was doing just as good as anybody.
She does run full assists. She uses all of them. So.
Well, we may as well put the question to our own resident Mr. Smooth. How do you manage to keep the tires from wearing so quickly, Ward? Because you seem to always manage to get kind of the most out of them.
Well, you know, you have to be real careful with your braking for starters. You can't jab the brake pedal. It's got to be smooth transition from acceleration to braking. You got to listen to your tires in practice. If they're squealing a lot and you're braking, you got to change up a little bit and make it smoother. You always got to try to take the best line that will get you the straightest shot. The straightest shot through the corner. And just try to be smooth. I mean, you know, and honestly, short shifting and just kind of cruising and not pushing real hard will help a lot too. You know, if you're using a lower gear coming out of the corners and really accelerating hard, that's gonna burn more tire. So, you know, if you can manage to hold your speed up a little bit and cruise through the corners, and be slow in and fast out, while doing a little fuel saving by short shifting, you can save on tires that way. That's the theory to it, and it does work. But there's little things you got to pay attention to. You cannot slide. You cannot, you know, the moment you break the back end, break the tires loose and slide sideways or something, you've just lost any advantage you gained by doing all that.
Yeah.
Yep. Conan and Curtis are racing good and tight.
Got the inside. Oh, he comes in on him.
Do you think that'll be a
bump there?
There's a little, looks like a little, hey, I'm here from Cone.
Yeah, you couldn't even say that that's tyre wear that's kind of gave that away, so there's maybe been a little mistake on Curtis's part and a great deal of catching up from Cone.
Right.
Archer's off again.
That led to Cheese paying the price for it. So.
Now Archer just was off again. He didn't hit anything. Teddy Bear's holding 7th pretty good. He's got a pretty good lead and pretty good, and there's a decent amount of distance between him and Cheese, but his tires are a little more war than some. But about the same as Cheese looks like.
Yeah. I think that'll come down to stops there, and then you've got another 2 seconds between Cheese and Accelerate Slow as well. And then you've got quite a tight gap between Archer and Brad as well there, at 8 and 9.
I'm really kind of curious to see, and I wonder if Accelerate Slows was intentional to do the racing mediums, or if they were on that and he just didn't check it.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's intentional.
Yeah,
curious to see how that strategy works out.
He's sitting RMs and RSs. So he's got mixed. That's why
he does.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. I didn't look.
So that must mean he's looking for a bit of slide in the front, but keep the back pretty steady.
Yeah. The bad part is he only gets it for his first stint, though.
Yeah.
That's a bummer that you can't go back to that.
It'd be
pretty consistent.
Yeah.
He's an awesome racer. That's why I didn't have no problem letting him, race tonight, because it's like he joined the group. So,
One of us.
Oh,
poor Archer.
Oh, he's not been having a good time of it lately at all,
And
race-wise.
his tires aren't that bad, really.
Should look at the difference in fuel between Nate and everybody else. Jax is the only one that's got a similar fuel usage.
Slow's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slow's real close there, Lord.
Is he?
Slow's at a half a tank right now.
Oh, Cone's getting there as well. The gap's starting to close up a little between first, second, third, and fourth. Oh wait, fourth's maybe just a little bit off still.
Yeah.
We've had a few changes between fifth and sixth as well, because Accelerate slows into fifth, Cheeses dropped from fourth down to sixth. Teddy's still holding seventh pretty comfortably, but the gap above him is grew quite a bit there. We've got 24 seconds between Brad and Archer, and then Jax is 10 behind Archer as well there.
Three Dog's running good laps.
Yeah, he had a penalty here a short time back. I didn't see what for, but he had a penalty he had to burn.
Then that's what gave him that 203.
Yep.
Because he's got straight 157, and all of a sudden 203.
Just seen Nate and Cone take complete advantage of the ridiculous amount of leeway that you get on turn 4 there.
Yeah, I was watching them when both of them came out. Cone was further than Nate. But...
Oh yeah. But if it gives you the leeway, why not use all of it, man? That's what gets you the quicker times.
I do use it a little bit. I just can't get way out there. I'm afraid it's going to spin the car out.
Because, I mean, look at the distance that Mira got last night, coming out the side there, and that's, I mean, a lot of times she'd have been picking up there because of that extra bit of leeway. Because when I was getting out that wide, that was giving me a quicker time out that first split as well. And then it just fell to shit from there on in.
Archer's out of the pits, got fresh tires, and got his damage repaired.
New and shiny. Wonder he's still got the time to go on a charge as well if it all kind of falls into place for him.
These top three are right there on each other.
Yes, they are. It stays like this, it could be an exciting finish.
I got a feeling Nate's going to go 10, if not 11 laps. Yeah, he definitely got the fuel for it.
And the other advantage he'll have here when he does do the pit stop, he won't need as much fuel and he'll be out faster.
Yep.
Just mentioning the pit stops, don't you think that the new updates brought in this ridiculous additional time that you've got to wait in the pit stop? I mean, you're losing 20 seconds between your car crossing the line into the pit area and your car actually stopping in the box. So,
yep, it's not a quick pit stop.
It's like
That's it.
That's true, but it could be the difference strategy-wise, where somebody might be planning to make like an additional stop to pick up a little extra fuel or maybe a quick tyre change, and they're only the amount of time that it takes to change tyres ahead, so they'll be able to get in and out, whereas they'd lose their 20 seconds there.
Yeah, definitely going to have to create a better strategy because of it.
Yeah. Because personally, I think it's wee changes like that can maybe take a bit of realism away from it. I mean, as real as it can be on a PlayStation, but just simple things like that, like make your pit stops realistic. But then kind of the other side of that is that apparently this was done so that people couldn't take advantage of.
Cones in the pits.
Lap 9.
So that means that if they can keep their spots, then they should maybe end up passing Nate when he takes a stop at the end of the lap.
3 dogs in.
On how much time Nate's going to give up on this.
Cheese dropped in. Let's see what Brad's going to do.
Oh, Nate's a little wide.
It's getting hairy for Nate, so he's probably going to have to pit. But he's got the traction control on too.
I suppose when they get that low, you probably have to start tinkering with it.
If he stays out, if he doesn't go in this lap, in my opinion, he'll lose some of the advantage. He won't lose it all, but he'll lose some of the advantage of having that extra fuel, not having to take more fuel.
Well, at the moment, he's still gaining time on accelerate slow. He's went for like 16 seconds up to 17 and a half, and it's climbing.
Yeah.
So I mean that gap's...
Cone will have faster times now, or should, and can gain some of that time back.
Cone just got him a 2-minute penalty.
2 second.
Or 2-second penalty. Yeah, now I'm talking like Cone.
It feels like 2 minutes though.
Not.
Oh, that's close.
That was good. Yep. Oh, was it really?
Look at Curtis is hunting down accelerate slow. The time's just dropping and
Nate's
dropping.
going in. Nate's going in the pits.
Curtis got out ahead of Cone.
See what accelerate slow does here, if he goes on around or if he goes into pits.
You'd think he'd be wise to pit, and he wouldn't be that far behind by the time he comes back out.
He's going another one.
Yeah.
Oh. Mind you, he's got the grip. Even if he changes up to the traction control a little bit there, he's still got an extra 2 or 3 laps that he could go before he has to pit. So he could build a gap here. I'm not sure.
That'd be tough. You'd have to get to 13, 14 laps really.
I mean,
I don't think
he don't have the fuel for that.
I don't think. Yeah.
I'd say. He's just ran wide.
He just went wide. Yeah.
It's got to have given up a second or two there. And you know what Nate's like? He's like a dog chasing a bone now.
Yeah. It's one of those things. You're sitting in 4th place. You know, take a chance. You never know.
I'm curious to see if Cone can pull back within the leaders after having that penalty.
I think he's got time to do it. But it's going to depend heavily on the guys in front now.
Definitely going to have to relax and drive and just take it a lap at a time, not try to do it all at once.
Because, I mean, Curtis is just 2 seconds off of Nate now, so that's going to bring that group into being pretty tight again. If Cone can catch up as well.
Cone's going down a little bit.
Oh, you must have jinxed him there, it jumped up again.
Almost feel like we're going to see a little bit faster lap time from Nate here.
Yeah, he was lax in those first few, taking it easy.
Well, the gap's closing rapidly. The time's just flying off now between first and second.
Nate's first stint, I was watching him. He was definitely short shifting. I don't know. The only thing I can't tell is whether he had fuel dialed back.
Well, accelerate slow's getting a bit stoppy-starty now, and the gap's just halved.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going another lap.
Oh, it's not wise. Not wise at all. Oh, he's got balls. Let's give that to him at least. He must have hit pause.
Uh-huh.
Because that was a 2:05 he just done, and the time fell off rapid.
Well, if he missed the pits by accident.
Oh, he's got to leave.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Everybody up.
It's an unfortunate retirement there for Accelerate Slow.
Cone is closing up the gap.
Nate's starting to pull away.
Yep.
Maybe not. How we're looking further down the grid, we've got Free Dog 4th, Cheese 5th, Brad 6th, Archer 7th, Teddy's dropped down to 8th. Archer's jumped up a few positions, so that's things must be looking up. He's running.
He's going to have to pit though. He's going to have to pit soon because he's almost out of fuel. He's getting low.
Yeah. He won't make it.
He's. I can't see. No, he doesn't have damage, and he's got almost a full tank. Unless it's a quick top up to maybe not have to stop again.
Taking tires or fuel, or he's not doing anything. He's just letting it sit.
He must have been picking his nose or something there.
Maybe get it by accident.
And he's off. Yeah, he's filled up. He's new tyres as well. Be an interesting question to ask in the after race interview. He's a good minute behind Teddy now, so
he's almost made it to the halfway point.
Archer's coming around the last chicane. He's bound to go in. He'll run out of fuel if he doesn't.
Yeah.
And he's going in. Yeah.
Brad's crossing the start-finish line to start his 14th lap. Or his 13th even.
That's Brad's fastest lap, looks like.
Yep, 1:58. That's decent going there.
Or is that an out lap?
I think it's an out lap. Is it?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. You can't have run out of that much fuel that
Yeah,
quickly.
that's right. It wouldn't be blue if it was an out lap. So that's his fastest lap.
Yeah, that's the fastest lap for him. So he'll be happy with that. Cheese has just ran a 1:57 on the 11th lap, a 1:55.9 in the 10th.
Cone's got the fastest lap on the track right now.
1:55.8. Suppose that gives Nate another carrot to go for if he can build up enough of a lead.
Yeah, that'll be Nate. He'll definitely.
Although there must have been a couple of mistakes in there because he dropped before pulling away again.
He made it 10 laps, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, so see, he'll go 10-10, and then he's only got to do 8.
Well, it's saying that his 11th lap there was a 1:54.
Yeah, that's because it's shorter time because you leave the pit such farther down.
Oh, so it is.
You
Sorry.
cross the start-finish line there now. Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking the 2:35 there was his out lap, but that would have been the lap that he pitted on. Gap's down to 2 seconds between second and third now.
He's calmed himself down a little bit now.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a while to settle into that rhythm.
I was in the best rhythm last night when the three of us were running nose to tail last night at the beginning.
See,
that's when I was in my best rhythm.
Add that one of the nights that we had a shenanigans room last week. I think it might have been the Wednesday, where I was just podium, and then like the last race, I think we ran the Nurburgring, and I think I came in last that one. But every race before that, was decent finishes. So I get what you mean by just having the nights where you're right in the zone.
That's it.
Free Dog's just set his personal best sector there. Cone's got the gap down to just under a second now. He's catching up in Nate as well. Just under,
Nate's
under
Nate's on a cruise.
He's just hit 2 156s in a row. Maybe he's just giving Curtis and Cone enough rope to let them catch on a little and then just run away again. Yeah, this is going to be interesting when it comes to passing. Ding dong
at the beginning there.
A wee bit of a ding dong. It's going to be interesting where Cone tries to make take the opportunity to pass, because this is a pretty difficult track to pass on as it is.
Yeah, it is.
As well as trying to chase somebody down, because it's pretty narrow.
And yeah, you know, you got to be looking at two different things here. If you're Cone, one is am I only worried about getting second, or am I going to try to chase down Nate? If he's going to try to chase down Nate, then he's going to have to push and get around Breaking Bad. And if he's only worried about getting second, then he can sit back there and cruise and save fuel and be in and out of the pits quicker and get in front of him that way.
The thing is, I think with the way this race is going to kind of run, like, I think Cone, it's going to be a kind of what has he got to lose? Because if he gets round Curtis, then sure they two will battle maybe for a while, so he's going to kind of inevitably chase down Nate on top of trying to keep Curtis at bay. So it kind of says, like, why settle when you can just go for it?
Yeah.
That probably took a lot longer to explain than it could have.
Well, I'm looking at Cone's fuel is just under half, and Curtis is just below 3/8. So, you know, Cone's going to have an advantage when they pit.
Yeah. And
that won't have to take as much fuel.
If he can get as close as possible and then pit at the same time, then surely he's got to come out quicker. But then you've got that additional 20-second thing, so it's will he, won't he? I suppose. I thought there was going to be contact there.
I did too.
Good race.
And you also just got to stay right there and keep yourself close in case Curtis makes a mistake and you can take advantage of it.
We've got somebody in the pits just now. Jax is just sitting.
We've got everybody else spread out.
Yeah.
15, 20 seconds apart.
Yeah, the real battle we've got there is going to be between
Cone and Brad, Breaking Bad.
Curtis and Cone.
Also, if we're going to do 2 nights, we just need to keep Nate this night. Oh, Cone.
Oh, that's going to sting. That 2-horse race just turned into show jumping.
But you know, if you're sitting in the seat with Curtis right now, you're breathing a little easier all of a sudden.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When you see it drop back to 3 seconds, you're like, whew.
Although you've got to hope that he doesn't get complacent either, because if there is any kind of sigh of relief there, then Cone's going to catch up on that.
And Curtis's tires are so much better than Cone's.
Yes. Yeah, but then Cone's got the fuel advantage there as well, so it's still going to be pretty tense for the last 10 laps.
But Cone doesn't know this.
Well, this is true.
Yeah, Nate's tires are doing pretty good. You know, being on the sticks, he's doing really good.
Well, that's him 6 laps into his second stint.
Yeah, him and Curtis's tires are almost identical. Nate's fuel, complete different story.
That kind of shows us an example of what we were talking about earlier on, though, where he really is just a kind of different animal to the rest of us kind of mortals at times. The way that he sees the lines and the ways that he can control the car with a ridiculous amount of tyre wear that he ends up with, which is partly to blame because of the sticks as well. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what he's like on a wheel, if he can keep the same level of kind of control but have that additional advantage of the extra grip because of the brake pedals rather than the sticks.
We'll never know until he tries it.
So yeah, get your shit together, mate, and get a wheel.
We're trying to get him one. He's gonna either get a 150 or the G29.
I'm thinking about getting mine as well, but I've got some other things that are higher up the priority list, like a trip to America.
Really? I wouldn't put that up in front of a driving rig.
No, I've been saying for the last 4 years that I go to New York to visit my friend from Scotland that moved over there to get married.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been putting it off for 4 years, so I'm going to have to make the jump and go. But it'll be during baseball season so I can go to Yankee Stadium because I like baseball.
Yeah, he's gotten it pulled back in there. He ran 4 156s in a row.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
Uh-oh, somebody's off the track. That's Jax.
Oh.
Cheese with a 2-second penalty serving.
Archer's just getting into the pits again. Teddy's just about to box.
Yeah, and this track does not like to give you dang penalties back either.
No, it's pretty lenient, man, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm talking about once you get it, it takes it a long time for it to wear off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some tracks you can just tap the brakes and it goes, and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like your only real opportunity is on that long straight with a sweeper, but that's the one place where you don't want to lose any speed either, so you're kind of
Yep.
Breaking Bad's going in the pits.
Yeah,
that's stayed out. Curtis went in.
I think that's going to be the gap then that kind of seals second for Cone. If he can build the gap up on this lap now while Curtis is in the pits.
Well,
little wiggle there.
And then if he can keep losing too much to Curtis when Curtis comes back out, then he'll have fresher tires down the road.
Yeah.
Because he's pitting later. I'm curious to see if he'll pit this lap or the next.
You'd think he'd do it now because surely he'll realise that his times are starting to fall off. Because he's went from his 14th, he's went 156.7, 158.3, 2 minutes, and then a 158.1. So like the time has fallen off a bit.
Yeah.
Plus, if he wants to kind of make a run on Nate, then he's going to have to take that into consideration as well.
Yeah, we got Cheese going for an extra lap here.
That shine must be working.
Dog just pitted. Does Nate pit? I think he pits and throws down a 154. If not lower.
Well, that's Cone get 33 seconds, so that means that you should be able to pit the end of this lap. And
Nate's going another one.
I think I would if I was him also, given what he kind of last times he can run.
He just hit the wall.
Did you?
Nate did?
Yep, right there in the corner.
Oh, he's got damage.
He's got damage too. He couldn't pit neither. He's committed for the whole
Cone's
lap.
just went into the pits. Did you? I'm surprised that Cone never got a penalty coming through that chicane there, because he seriously cut the corner there.
Yes, you can.
See, this is information I wish I had last night. I mean, it probably wouldn't have made it much better, but like, it might have a little.
Hey, Curtis coming around the corner.
Okay, so I'm
What's he
watching
gonna
him.
do?
His time. He's making up about a tenth a second.
Cone's coming out.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, Curtis has got it.
Cone's got plenty of fuel. Tires are looking good. Curtis has got plenty of fuel. Tires are 1 lap newer, older. Cone did, I think
It
so.
looks a bit excessive there.
But that gives him a chance to run it harder. I came out with 8 laps to go, and when I left there, it said I had 8.2 in fuel. So,
Yeah, I tried to keep mine pretty close as well, but then I pitted like 6 times, so it's kind of irrelevant.
So how long is a full pit stop, guys?
It feels like about
almost.
6 months.
it's
How
almost
long?
20 seconds. Almost 20 seconds before you get to your pit stop.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
as
pretty
you
close to a
cross the
minute.
line, between crossing the line and hitting the box, you're about 20 seconds. Then you're probably about 15 seconds for your stop if you're taking on a full tank of fuel. So you're losing 30-35 seconds a pit stop on your first stint.
Well, Nate's in with 39-second lead. Let's see how this plays out.
Jesus,
So
going
that's-
20 laps. He went another lap and stayed ahead of Free Dog.
That's
Gonna lose it all with his
Curtis
pit,
just
though.
coming up to the chicane now. How's Nate looking in the pits?
Strider's moved himself up to 6th.
Yeah, it's been a pretty
Yeah.
decent run for him.
The fearless leader.
Oh, here comes Nate.
Has improved greatly.
Here comes Nate. Here comes Curtis.
Ooh. Brad's only
And Cone.
And Nate's made it out in first, followed by Curtis and Cone. Oh, that's still a decent gap there. Oh, that was a
Cone
little
almost got
love
him.
touch there nearly. So this should be a pretty tense finish to the race here, if second and third can catch up to Nate there.
That's going to be tough. Because Nate's going to throw down a lap right here. He's going to make sure he gets that fastest lap.
Yeah. And he'll have a 155 a 155.8 on toast.
He put super softs on.
Oh, he's
He
going to.
did.
That means surely he's going to need an extra pit stop then, because he's not going to be able to hold them up for too long.
Sure he can.
I bet he does.
I bet he does. He's going to run as hard as he can for 8 laps. Because he took more fuel than he really needed.
Right, Joe, it's only 5 laps, I suppose, that he's got left to do.
Cone has definitely closed the gap here on Curtis.
Oh yeah, well done, half a second almost.
See if he can keep it clean and get around him.
Gotta be patient. Just patience.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
And they're both catching up on Nate. Yeah, use each other to catch up.
See if they can catch up to him, yeah.
Curtis just a touch wide coming out of that corner.
I wonder if he's going to try the inside here. This is a iffy play here.
Oh, he's went.
Oh,
He got it.
slowed
He
down.
got it.
Good,
Oh, still.
good
Oh,
shot. Oh,
nice.
cross under.
Oh, is he going to
Nope.
lose it?
Good shot. That's a good
Oh, that's
pass
some
right there.
nice racing.
Yep.
Oh, is there going to be a touch there? No.
Good racing, fellas.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh,
Curtis says,
Curtis
no,
is
I'm
gonna
not
go
done.
for it. 5 laps to go and the game of chess is still on between Cone and Curtis.
Oh, good recovery.
And the thing is, if either of the two of them make a mistake, Free Dog isn't too far away that he can't catch
I was
up.
going to say,
Because he's
look
on a
at
run
that.
now.
He's
Look
made
at the
he made 2 seconds up since the start of this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running super softs.
He can stay clean and keep this up, he'll catch him.
He's
He
not
can get
far
the
off the
super softs
fastest
too.
lap there either. He's only 800s away on that lap
Okay,
for the fastest.
final turn for Nate here. See what this lap time will be.
He's
It'll
off
be
the
good.
high a
He's
little bit.
definitely quick.
It's going to be good.
It'll be a 154. Nope.
155.5. He's got
Fastest
it.
Just
lap.
enough.
See what Cone's got.
Shit, I just get Ash on the couch.
See what Free Dog's got here.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that's finished that then, surely. Unless there's a mistake.
I didn't either. Watching Nate.
Oh, he's just slid a little there. Curtis did.
Yeah, he needs to serve that penalty.
Yeah.
Get off in this straight coming up and serve it down the racing line. Of course, he's not being pushed by Free Dog yet. That'll close the gap between him and Free Dog once he serves it. He just needs to serve it.
Yeah, I knew Nate was going to.
I think a race steward might need
Oh my
to
God! He
put a
just
little
came,
comment on.
up. Hey, you see that? He just came up through the messes at 130 mile an hour.
What Nate did?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yep.
He's just.
He's 8/10
8
up.
tenths up.
He's 8/10 up.
So that's a 154.6.
4. Yep.
Well, how do you like them apples, Mira?
But she'll get to racing eventually.
Oh, wait till she sees this. Like, I think.
Yeah, Jay, you called it. Okay, Curtis has not served his penalty yet. He'll need to serve that.
Yeah, Ram, I
Well,
think
he
you might
knows.
need to put a little comment on the board.
I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah,
It just disturbs everybody. I
yeah,
don't think he knows.
yeah. He may not know, may not understand.
Is there somebody that we could contact in the party chat that could put it in through the voice?
No, I just don't want to involve everybody else in it. That's the whole problem. If you type it
Yeah.
in there, it's going to make somebody look up.
Yeah.
Or if you say something,
Yeah, that's-
you're going to. It's just. Yep,
That's
we'll
what
worry
I'm
about it
saying,
once
if-
the race is over.
If there's
Yeah,
somebody
we're-
else spectating, we can message them on the Discord.
Yeah,
but he's
but
got to look down there at the Discord.
yeah,
So it's just not worth doing in the middle of a race.
yeah. Well, he may just not know that what he's supposed to do here, and that can be corrected. We'll tell him.
That is it. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. This,
Free dog might catch him.
yeah.
it's opened up a...
I'm not sure. Yeah.
It'll start climbing eventually. Nate's at a 15-second gap now.
Oh, this could be a... Nope, I thought it was going to be...
Free Dog's slowly catching up on Curtis now as well. The gap between second and third's starting to tighten up a little too. Oh, and Brad's just spun off. He's going to lose 7.
That's he only had an 8-9 second lead.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Archer got that spot. That was a gift.
Sometimes you got to take them when you get them.
That's right.
We still got 4 laps to go.
Yeah, did he have a mistake, or he just getting enough tire wear, you think? Yeah, he had it under 4 for a while there.
It's starting to climb 4.5 now. 4.6. Oh, it's starting to come down again. The thing is as well, even if Code loses second place just now, see, as long as he stays within touching distance of Curtis, he'll get the place back if Curtis doesn't spend his penalty. So it's not as if he has to push too hard at the minute. Yeah, he's just running away now. Must be fresh tyres. I don't think he'll need any fuel.
I don't think he's going to have a hard time beating that 154.6.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
His tires are gone. He just ran a 154.8. He might. You never know.
I mean, if he's running a 154.8 with the tyres like that, like, how do you compete with that?
It's hard.
There, he's just done a purple sector. See, you poked the bear, Ram. You poked the bear.
Curtis is staying right here with Cone.
Yeah, but he's still got that penalty. That's...
Got that penalty. That penalty would cost him this position.
It would, but it's going to cost him either way.
To slow down to get rid of this penalty, it cost you more than that 5 seconds in time. It's free dog pat, yeah.
He's kind of screwed either way. Because, I mean, if he's still got the penalty at the end, it's going to pick up an extra penalty on top of it. So he's going to lose the space anyway.
Cones seems to be holding just a little bit more of a gap and a little bit more of a gap. Oh, Curtis was off again. Been a little wide on that one corner.
You're at this point now, it's just cruise. Get yourself to the last lap here.
There's not anybody who could really let him by on the corner though. Oh! He didn't pick up any damage.
I pushed Teddy all the way out there.
Yeah.
Teddy didn't really give much space to him. He was a lap vehicle.
Stewart's inquiry. Unfortunate racing incident.
Yeah. I'm sure Teddy won't be real happy about it though.
No, but then he should have gave a bit more space, so it's...
Well, when you're blue flagged, you should get out of the racing line and slow down a bit. Let those cars get by you.
Or even just hold a
in a
different
straight.
line enough that they can get by you. Like, you don't even
Yeah.
need to lose the
That's what I
speed.
said. You know, if to let somebody pass you in a straightaway, all you have to do is take your foot off the accelerator for 1 second.
Yeah.
Put your foot back on it, and they will go by you, and you really don't lose that much time.
It's just good racing etiquette.
Sometimes.
Unless they're an asshole, then screw them.
I really enjoy racing with Tango. That's fun, man. I mean, we all did good. We had no collisions, nobody hit nobody, and that's great.
Even I was in there shouting.
That's why I do it right there. I felt like I was in a real car for 3 laps. After that, it was a little dicey.
Cone's starting to open up the gap again. Nate's just
finished. Good job, Nate.
All in all, a pretty competitive race across the board, I'd say.
Yeah.
First 4 are within 10 seconds. Second to fourth are within 10 seconds each other. Nate was ahead by 20.
Cheese did good. Hell, oh, Cheese has got a half a second penalty. I don't know where he got that at.
What happened with Curtis's penalty?
I don't know. It hadn't moved nobody around yet.
So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen now between this race and the next one, where what happens with the winners going up and the last place people coming down and what have you.
I don't know. Are we doing that?
I'd like to hope so, or else the B race is going to get pretty fucking dull.
I think we're scheduled to be, if you're an A racer, you're an A racer. If you're a B racer, you're a B racer. I don't think it's switching back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think we might have.
Out good. It kind of works out good because that'll put Nate in that class and put Mir in the other class.
I think we might need to float the idea out there.
I'm jumping back over to the other room real quick.
Well, Nate is supposed to be an A racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even still, if Cone's down there, I think it's still going to be a kind of one-trick pony. Like, I still think it's not going to be that competitive, whereas if people are moving up and down, then eventually it'll start to balance out, where everything stays fairly competitive across the board.
Yeah, well, see, we had that option given to us to do it that way, or do it the way we're doing it, and it voted on, if I remember right, everyone to stay in the A racers be the A racers, the B racers be the B racers. And I don't know if there's any kind of
I think due to circumstances it may be something that's worth looking at, though.
Yeah.
Because we've also got the issue of the low numbers on the A race.
Right.
But anyway, I think it might be time to end the broadcast and we can go and join in the fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
right.
So that's Jay and Ward signing off for the GTCA VGT Series race B1. Hopefully we'll catch people again for the next race, which is next Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 Eastern or 2 a.m. UK time. Thanks, and see you again.
You guys.
Oh, and Tango was here as well. I thought he'd already left.